If you are feeling unhappy or stuck and you want to feel complete freedom, peace and true happiness, then this video is for you. I'm going to share some things that can really help you to achieve that true happiness that we all are looking for. And these are things that I've learned lately after really taking a step back from everything, to be honest. Number one, don't put your energy into only one thing. This is going to close off everything else and keep you hanging on to that one thing. So let's say you really want to start up a new business and you're putting everything into it. Yes, do dedicate time every day to it for sure. That's really important, of course. But if you then think that's the only thing that you've got in your entire life, then you're going to feel really not good at all, because it's going to drain you. You're not going to leave time for anything else. What about you? Don't forget about you. What do you like to do? Do you like to go for a walk? Do you like to read? Is there something else you need to be doing with your time rather than just putting everything into this one thing? It'll also close you off from other opportunities. Let me tell you, as soon as you open your mind up to a few different possibilities in your life, opportunities can come in from anywhere, and they could be from anything at all. You know, it doesn't have to just be that one thing you're thinking about. And sometimes what we tend to do as humans, without knowing we're doing it, is to think that we know the answer and we've got all the answers, when really the universe has endless possibilities for us. So remember that. The second thing I would like to share with you is that nature is your healer. Get into nature as much as you can. It's going to make you feel refreshed. It's going to make you feel like a new person. And what getting into nature does is it helps you to stop thinking. And when you're thinking, that's when you're suffering. Yeah. Not always. Sometimes you might be thinking really happy thoughts, and that's brilliant. But when you are thinking negative thoughts, which 70% of the time most of us are, I would say, then you need to find a way to switch off from that. Now, when you go into a beautiful forest, or you see a pretty beach, or something really beautiful that might, take your breath away, or let the whole environment around you drop away, you're going to forget about everything. And that is when you can start bringing in those things that you actually desire. I have a little mantra: the more I relax, the more I receive. So when I relax and when I let go, things start flowing to me, really unexpected things as well. So this can happen to you too. I'll just share a little story. I just went away with my mum to Scarborough, and before I went there, I wasn't really bothered about it. I didn't really know much about the place, even though I'm from England. And when I went there, I discovered these beautiful places in nature that absolutely shocked and stunned me. This one place was like being in the middle of a tropical jungle, and me and my dog went for a big hike there, and it just felt surreal. And I was actually emotional, because I was thinking, wow, this is what heaven must feel like, And the funny thing is, when I was out there, just taking in the nature, enjoying the time with Charlie, my dog, I got sales, yeah. And when I was on holiday, I got the most sales I've ever had, and I was just enjoying myself. So I really recommend getting into nature, or doing number 3, which is to get out of your current environment. Even if you are quite an introverted person who doesn't really like to be around people, there are so many ways to explore. For me, sometimes I find myself, because I do work remotely from home, that I'm a bit stuck in my house. I tend to just stay in my room because my desk is in my room. But as soon as I get out, it makes me feel like a new person. It makes me feel so much better. What you can also do is to make plans with yourself so that you have something else to focus on. I like to go for cinema dates with myself. might sound sad, but I absolutely love it. There is an Everyman Theatre here in the UK. If you're from here, you'll know about it. And they come and serve you whatever you want from the menu. And I love to just go there and treat myself. I go maybe once a month, and it's just great, you know. And don't be scared to do things on your own as well. It can be quite fulfilling for your soul to just do different things that make you feel alive, you know. When you've done that thing, you'll gain more confidence to go ahead and do other things in your life that you never expected yourself to do. Once you've done something once, trust me, that's it. You're off and you're away. So I would really recommend doing that. Number 4 is to create a sacred space. This one is so important. It's got to be somewhere you can go to create. Yeah, so if you are working on things, if you're a writer, somewhere you go to write. If you are working on your business, if you are making YouTube videos, somewhere that you can go that makes you feel like it's sacred, you know. It might be very clean and tidy. You might have a candle that you light there. You know, it might be just a corner in your bedroom with some cushions that you can sit on and just relax in. It doesn't even have to be a place to create in. It could be just a place that you go to feel better. Imagine like a little space in your house that you can go to just sit and read, just have a little cup of tea or a hot drink, and to just switch off from everything, and especially from your mind. That's really important. Number 5 is to spend time alone or to spend time with people you love, depending on how you are feeling. Now, for me, I really like to spend time alone, but sometimes I tend to isolate myself by doing this too much. So, you know, sometimes if friends ask me to go out somewhere or family ask me to do something, I'm a little bit resistant, I'll be honest. That's just because of my personality type, it's in my nature. But once I go and do those things, I actually feel great. Sometimes it's the idea of doing these things, you know. It might be the idea of going, meeting somebody, like, oh, I've got to get ready and I've got to go to this place and I'm not feeling like it, or I can't really be bothered. But once you get there and you immerse yourself in that space with those people, you can sometimes have an amazing time. And I guarantee you probably will. The other thing is to, on the flip side of that, spend some time alone. If you are with people all the time at work, for example, this was my big one when I worked around a lot of people. I needed to be alone and go to my sacred space, light a candle, do something just for me. If you do all of these things and forget about manifestation and get happy first, I guarantee you opportunities and things will start flowing into your life more amazing than you could have ever believed. So give it a try. Let me know in the comments if it made you feel good. I really hope it did. And thank you so much for listening. See you in the next video.